Hello and welcome to today's recording of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Today is number 77 on our 100-day marathon to Assassin's Creed Unity. And today we are going to play Sequence 3 on Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to meet some famous people, but we're only going to talk about one, and I'm going to wait until we meet him to tell you who I'm talking about. The other person we're going to save for the DLC, and if you know what the DLC is, you probably know who I'm talking about. But without any further ado, let's try to have a little bit of fun with Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Jacob, stop!
Now, if you watched yesterday's recording, you will know that we just got into England from Crawley, and a kid stole my money. So I'm chasing him. No, he's pretty quick, because he's a little kid. Well, probably should have went in there. Oh, good, there's a turn right there.
Fine, you little mobsman. Keep it.
Well, well. What do...
Oh, he's got double assassination. Huh. Alright, well, since we're here, let's do the health. Let's do... set the combo streak. We'll worry about lockpicking in a minute. Loot takedown is a necessary. Scavenger and Eagle Vision. Sounds like what we need, and then we should be able to double assassinate. We're still only going to take the one level. This one. And we should be able to like double assassinate these two and be done with it.
You're on our property.
Oh, I guess not.
This is your last
I'm not going to deal with... Fine. Am I just... Alright, let's just double kill him, be done with it. That's pretty cool. Get brass knucks on.
Excellent. What else does London have to offer?
Now is not the time for tourism, Jacob. Now's the time to find Henry Green. I've always been the quicker climber, haven't I?
Not since we were two.
Race you to the highest vantage point.
My word! Help!
You're going to lose again.
Not on my watch!
Wish I knew where she was. Oh, there she is, right there. Well, I don't want to come up here, but alright. You want to climb, Jacob? It's frustrating.
The view from up here looks magnificent.
Where is Mr. Green's shop located? It was marked on Father's map.
Two assassins. Equal in height, one female, one male. 2 decades old, and those devilish smiles. You must be the Fry twins.
And you are?
Henry Green, at your service. I was sorry to learn about your father's passing.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about Crawford Starrick?
I suppose the Council desires news.
London must be freed, to provide a better future for all of its citizens.
Well, thank goodness the Council saw reason and sent you to aid us.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Unfortunately, I am the bearer of bad news. Today, Starrick sits at the helm of the most sophisticated Templar infrastructure known in the Western world. Every class, every borough, the gangs, the industries. His reach extends all across London.
I've always thought of myself as a gang leader. Firm, but fair. Huh. Well, I have uniforms. And I'll unite a mix of disenfranchised outsiders under one name. That's it, Evie. We can rally them to our side.
Oh, like the way that you rallied those card players at the Oakwood Tavern into the river.
Oh, that was different. They beat me at whist. I can see it now. We'll call ourselves the Rooks.
You were never good at chess either.
Have you got a better plan?
Find the piece of Eden.
Oh,
Well, let me show you the lay of the land. Shall we? This is the highest point in Whitechapel. Look at what Starrick has done to the city. Whitechapel is riddled with crime. Child labor, despite regulations. A gang known as the Blighters overruns the streets, and Templars manipulating behind the scenes. As in all the other boroughs, we need to return this city to the people who built it in the first place.
We will free London from Starrick. You have my word.
and my looks.
Miss Fry, your passion is inspiring. Come. Let us return to my shop, and I can bring you up to date on the rest.
All right, let's jump. All right, let's follow Mr. Green. Or walk with Mr. Green, I guess. I thought you were gonna run, mate.
Quiet. Kaylock's looking for me.
Who's Kaylock?
One of Starrick's gang leaders.
Why does he want you?
He's after some of my more arcane research into one of the precursor artifacts.
The piece of Eden.
So tell me about these blighters.
In search of an army, Starrick gathered up the nastiest of the underworld. Some of the city's gangs tried to prevent it and was slaughtered for their efforts. Now, only Whitechapel's clinkers remain opposed, but they're no match for the blighters.
Well, let's shine these clinkers up then, shall we? That's what we're looking for.
You can't be serious.
Evie, they're ready to fight and oppose the blighters. This is my chance to step in. Look out, London. Here come the rooks.
Now he runs.
Confound this city. No one looks where they're going.
Yes, I've noticed that.
Bloody Drood. I'll never finish it at this rate. Only Providence knows where those words are headed now. Well, I must get to work replacing them. Should you ever be in the mood for a tale or two, you can always find me where the ale is warm and tempers are hot. Ta-ta!
What an odd man.
That Mr. Fry was Charles Dickens. Knows everyone and everything in the city. If I were you, I would keep that connection in your back pocket. Kaylock's gang is nearby. They must not follow me back to my shop.
We'll take care of it.
Here, you might be able to use this.
Oh God, I hope so.
My carriage is nearby. Make use of it to throw them off my trail. I will meet you at the curio shop.
Well, I should have wrote a little blurb about Dickens, but I actually forgot he was in this sequence. So we will talk about him later.
Here comes trouble.
Carriages are easily damaged. Kaylock will rue the day.
You will rue the day.
They've gone.
Now to return to Mr. Green.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You're relentless.
That relentlessness will see me become master when we finish this.
George would do nothing of the sort. Whatever's left of the Creed would perish under your control.
Harsh words, dear sister. Let's go.
I do hope Mr. Green made it back safely.
Don't tell
Well, that
me
was
you
horse.
The bloke already.
And what do you suggest we do if our #1 source of information turns up dead?
Starrick can't be that hard to find. I say we turn the carriage round and go find him.
This is why you aren't in charge.
I like the introduction of carriages and being able to use them. I know this is a large city, but I'm pleased that it's more than just walking and running.
Did you give them the slip?
We gave them more than that.
Who are all these people?
Over the years, I have established a number of connections across the city.
Splendid. We'll need focused aid.
Focused aid. We take over Starrick's gangs, we cripple his control.
You're not aiming high enough. Starrick has influence in every branch of society. We need to match him.
I see what you're saying, Evie. We need the Rooks.
You are not starting a gang called the Rooks.
I believe I may have an idea of my own. We will need the police to turn a blind eye to activities. My ally in the force, Sergeant Abeline. I've heard he's a master of disguise. Next up, urchins.
Urchins.
Urchins. Children make for excellent spies.
Clara O'Day.
Smart as a whip, that one. Finally, you would be wise to remember that Starrick never acts alone. There are gang leaders in every borough. You'll meet them soon enough, no doubt. Rexford Gaylock, known for his ability to vanish before your very eyes.
Should we make him vanish for real?
I suppose.
One moment. A Templar target you might want to look into. Be cautious. It's rough out there.
No, don't worry about me, Greenie. I can handle a few thugs.
All right. Not gonna stress about the London map. All right, the next one on our list is Abeline. Abeline, my bad.
What's the plan then, oh mighty planner?
You're the one with the grand ideas. The gangs, the fights, even the outfits you'll wear. Perhaps you should lead the way.
If you insist.
Huh. That's right, dead horse in the street. No, not that button. Still gonna go over to Abeline. I want my skills. More eagle vision. I want the loot takedown. And only if this is worth 1. No, all this stuff is worth 2. Alright. So, and that is being said, we'll take up Scavenger. Alright, so let's go and meet Sergeant Abeline. Abeline.
You really gonna show your face here? What the hell?
Die already. Thank you. Club. You can't climb that? Alright, I guess we won't climb that.
There's something going on. You do not want to bomb a lady.
I don't see Mr. Abeline.
Well, we tried.
I may know a thing or two about that splendid fellow you're talking about.
What's this?
God's sake! Are you trying to blow the gaff?
What?
Sergeant Abeline, at your service. I presume you're the Fry twins Green mentioned.
I was expecting you to be a policeman.
I was expecting you to be discreet.
Henry Green said that you could help us go unnoticed.
This is how it will work. I will give you the names of criminal gang members. You will bring them back to me. Quietly.
Oh, we'll be as quiet as an old lady. A very hairy, strange old lady that looks a lot like a policeman.
That was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Now, whatever you do, try to remain within the bounds of the law. For my sake. Don't need any corpses.
Which basically means you'll make more money if you don't kill them. Two.
Time to collect the rent, eh? Pay up. You owe me. Get off me!
Who's the matter there?
I don't
Piss
want
off.
to hurt you.
Oi!
Shut your mouth. Meet my blade.
Get your hands off me!
Stop squeezing people of every last penny and we'll talk.
Kaylock, we hear of this terrible mistake you've made.
You won't have the chance to scream save me, let alone pay Kaylock a visit.
Help! Help!
There we go. That actually went a lot easier than I remember it doing. The slower you walk, the slower your notification circle is. And usually you can like knock them out so they can't squeal. So that usually goes pretty well too.
Go on. Slow down. That's it.
That went easier than I expected.
Would be glad to see him behind bars. Thank you.
Alright. We are actually going to do not that one. Actually, that's the only one I can do, isn't it? Because there's the Templar hunt, and then there's the stratosphere. So we actually have to liberate this whole area if my memory serves. So we might as well do this Templar hunt since we're right here. So the mission I was looking for is actually not up yet. So we're just going to talk about the historic person that I was referring to earlier. And they are by the name of Alexander Graham Bell. I'm going to stab you. I can't stab you. Why can't I stab you?
Do you want me to kill you? I'll be happy to oblige.
That's weird. Why can't I kill you?
I can clip it from here. Slice of fruit.
That's weird.
I hope your prayers are in order.
So Alexander Graham Bell was actually I got one of those too. Was actually simply born Alexander Bell on March 3rd, 1847. He'd make a plea to his dad at the age of 10 for a middle name. So on his 11th birthday, his dad would allow him to adopt the name of Graham out of respect for a patient of his who turned into a family friend. He'd spend most of his life researching hearing and speech that would eventually lead to him being granted the U.S. patent for the telephone in 1876. Oh, inside. Alright. he would actually consider the invention an intrusion, and an intrusion to his real work, and not have one put in his study. He'd go on to found the American Telephone Company, the American Telephone and Telegraph Company in 1885. Now this company is simply known as AT&T. Later in his life, he'd also work in optical telecommunications, hydrofoils, and aeronautics. While he was not one of the founders, he would have a die already. Thank you. While he wasn't a founder, he'd have a strong influence on the National Geographic Society, where he would serve as the second president from January 7th, 1898 to 1903. On August 2nd, 1922, no, yes, 2nd, 1922, he would...
Soon all of London's blighters will be armed to the teeth.
No bobbies in sight. No bobbies in sight.
Good.
I hope this goes well. Did I kill him? No, I did not. Any more dynamite back there? Of course it's not normal.
Is that a body?
Well, that didn't go well. Oh, it's because I don't have any more set. That didn't go well at all. Bye-bye. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. So he would die at the age of 75 from complications of diabetes on August 2nd, 1922. Yeah, so he spent his whole life essentially researching hearing and sight because his wife and his mother were deaf. That's one very, not sight. Why did I say sight? Researching hearing and sounds because of his mother and wife being deaf. What a guy. I mean, that's...
Thank you from the bottom. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now what could that be?
It's one kind of guy, isn't it? Not what I wanted. You coming this way? You guys are taking too long.
How many crates do we have left to distribute?
Only about a dozen.
Soon all of London's blighters will be armed to the teeth.
Ooh, that was brutal. I don't think I've ever seen her do that move before.
Take a look.
Oh, that didn't work as completely well as it intended, but it did the job. Did the job. My memory serves, we have to completely open up the area before we can finish the area. And I'm actually kicking myself right now. I forgot where we met Charles Dickens, so I couldn't find it, and so I didn't schedule it to talk about. So we will put him on the notes database for tomorrow, and we will discuss Charles Dickens as we clear some more blighter neighborhoods and move into sequence 4, because we need to clear, actually we need to liberate all of London to open up sequence 8. So we're going to try to do a little bit at a time, so we don't have like one massive stream of like 7 hours. Because, I mean, if you go back to my earlier stream, my earlier recording of, was it day 4, day 5? It was Assassin's Creed, the first one, and it was sequence number 4, I think. Maybe it was 5, but I think it was 4. We had 3 targets, and it took like 4 hours. And no, I don't want to put anybody through that again. Not if I don't have to. So we're gonna try to spread out the gang missions. Do an area or 2 at a time. And I might do some of them off stream depending on how long they take to do. Seriously, running the wrong way. Have a hard time figuring out this map. Sometimes I forget which way's north and which way's south. There's no clear, that little bitty arrow up there on the left of the map is not enough to indicate north. At least not for me. Taking this. Oh, I don't like taking carriages that's got people in them.
Come on.
I think it's just rude to steal somebody's carriage while they're in it. But you see me a blank carriage on the side of the road, all mine. Taking it.
You'll regret anyone over there.
You don't even know who I am, so
Why don't I come over there and teach you a lesson?
yeah, that's why you're dead, mate. That was horrible. Come on up here. You're not rooks.
Harness the gangs after all. Perhaps we can harness the gangs after all.
I think he shot me. Somebody died. Alright, since someone died, we're done with that. Let's go kill our target. I have to eliminate all of them, don't I? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I didn't go anywhere, so you guys are just kind of derps.
Intruder! She's right there!
I feel bad for that guy. He can't even get his hands up. Almost feel bad for him anyway. Oh, it wasn't enough to... I can't get into... Alright, 4 to go. Yeah, you're a woman. Was a woman, I guess. I don't think she said a nice word. Last one. Alright, one more. Let's go catch an urchin.
You and your brother are attracting the wrong kind of attention. I would be careful.
Yes, you should be, Mr. Kaylock.
As you like.
Let's do this. Oh, that map is not helpful. Or that flag, I mean.
Please don't take your body. The rats will.
Everybody knows a dead body when they see it. They're all right there. Goodness. Hello, child. So, actually, I'm going to show you this next time I see a kid. I thought when they put kids in here, it was very controversial. Because, you know, what you do with this kind of game. But, take a look what happens when you try to shoot one. They just helix glitch right through. You can't do nothing. So it's a very interesting aspect. I mean, it's well. I liked it.
What is this place?
It's nice to meet you both at last. This is Babylon Alley. Here we make it our business to know the streets and provide children with the opportunity to control their own destinies.
Clara. Mr. Green said we might be able to help one another.
In exchange for our services, we ask for a small favor.
Well, why not? You seem to have taken most of my money. Why not take a small favor, too?
There are several factories about the city that are powered almost entirely by child labor. Those children work long hours with little pay, and most are not permitted even to leave the factory grounds. They suffer terribly. I need you to save them.
A small favor.
In return, we offer you intelligence, something you clearly need.
Now, hold on a minute.
I'm late for an appointment. What are these terms?
We accept.
Pleasure doing business with you.
That was gross. But my assumption is that's how they did things then. Don't know. Was not a child in 1868. Talk too much, mate.
I think, Keeper, you must replace a brat every other week.
I think I saw a haystack you could hide in.
I know you'll do what you want, but I'm begging you.
Must be up.
I'll be right back.
Are you working for
Alright, we're upstairs we go.
What do you suppose she's doing?
Killing people so you can leave. Oh, yeah, you're definitely not ringing that bell. Kick him over the rail. That'll be sweet. Do it. She's not gonna do it.
Everything will be all right.
Thank you, miss.
Alright, let's see if we can... There you are. There you go, kids.
It's all right.
Going out of here. That opens up Whitechapel. Time to do some gang warfare.
The very best of London. Right there. See that?
Do-do-do. So, the biggest difference with the environment between this one and Unity is you can't just go through, I mean, like, it's the same if it's an open window, you can go through there, but not every building's got one in it. There's a lot more buildings you have to go around or up and over.
Ah, there you are. All that stands between you and Whitechapel is the villain controlling the borough. Kaylock has demanded you settle the claim for territory in a gang fight.
His loss?
Yeah. I'm sure he can put this to better use than I can.
Oh, what's this, Greenie? Assassin Christmas.
Gather your allies.
Alright, let's see what I have that's the strongest. Who is this for? This is for Evie, so we're going to take the strongest sword. Oh, wait, I can't use anything that's not above the level that I am. So those are locked. I'm not buying that. I can't use those. That Kukuri, though, or Kukuri, is beautiful. Thanks. Everything is 3. What capes can we? See, I like the Stormy Night cloak. I like the purple. It's a beautiful cloak. So is that one. Let's see, what outfits do we have? I should do this as Elise. Or Evelyn. I like this outfit, but Xiaojun. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's do this instead of simply Evie. Like, I like her Master Assassin garb, And I like Lady Malign's gown. I use that one a lot. But let's have some fun and let's do this as Elise. So I guess since we're gonna increase Kukuri damage, let's instead of rocking a cane sword, let's rock the Kukuri.
Mr. Rexford Kaylock has agreed to your terms and waits for you at the Whitechapel train station. He's bet his train on the fight.
I didn't think the undershirt was going to be yellow. Hopefully that's just lighting. We're probably only, I think we're only going to run this outfit for this mission.
Perhaps this will draw you out.
Yeah, that's yellow. Yeah, I don't like using the Kukuri for her. I prefer her with the cane sword. That was for England! You're dead. For England! This is England! I really have to stop saying that because that's kind of really... I don't want to say stereotypical, but I mean, geez, am I a doofus for doing it over and over again? That fight ended way earlier than it was supposed to. That was not supposed to happen.
It has to be broken.
Oh well, at least we have a train now. It's not all bad.
Is dead. Whitechapel is no longer in the hands of the Blighters.
You now have the chance to join our ranks. We welcome all who would stand up to Starrick and his cutthroats.
It's funny that they say that while she's wearing a Templar pin.
Welcome to the Rooks.
Yeah, we're gonna get her out of that outfit.
Ah, you bastard. I'd rather throw myself to the tracks than run Bertha another mile for that doty ball-bag.
Kaylock? He's left the station.
Mel. Hello, fancy pants. And who might you
I'm
two
Evie
be?
Fry, and this is my brother, Jacob Fry.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Agnes McBean.
A delight.
I thought I was getting a promotion. I suppose I'm out of work now.
Come work for us instead.
I won't bile your heat. You pay better than scraps?
I'm sure we can at least match that.
Then may I present to you Agnes and Bertha, lady and locomotive, at your service. I'll be in the next car.
A hideout on the rails. What an excellent idea.
Yes, it all worked out rather well. Now, I would like to follow up a lead on... Jacob? Is this serious?
I'm not doing anything until this gets fixed.
I believe I know someone who can help with that.
I knew you would, Greenie.
Jacob's like a little kid. And a stubborn one at that. We'll speak to you in just a moment, Miss Agnes. Right now we need to pull out more health, because health is always important. Lockpicks. What's Slayer is the near death state. Let's do lockpicking first, because that's going to be important eventually. Inventory, is that where? Yes, it is. Outfits. Not doing that one. Oh, I can actually equip that one. But I think we're going to run around. Bomb damage. I'll run around as this for a minute, a hot sec for this next match. No, I think we'll play with that one tomorrow. We'll go back to simply Eevee. Standard colors. Ubi blue. Beige. I like the wine and the crimson. The crimson is amazing. Yeah, the wine's the one I really want. But we'll go with simply Eevee and run the Ubi. I wonder if I take the Nighthawk outfit, if I can. Oh, you can. Cool. What about the Bluffer Lady outfit? Basically, she's a vampire like this. Things aren't changing. That's alright. Let's go to back to simply Eevee with the Ubi blue. And then we want to go. No. Defense and stealth. Actually, I'm going to go with that one. Not yet. I can't afford the pocket pistol. +3. Alright, they're all +3s. So, which one do I don't like. That one's too gaudy. So is that one. I'm going to go with the industrial one. And that one. Alright. That's better.
You know, a mite of money goes a mickle bit in this city. Think of the power of good you can do with the purse you bring. You talk of a store in London. Well, now's your chance. That there map shows who to speak to. Old friends, if you will. Give 'em a whiff of that sterling, and maybe you can save us all from having to lay down our knife and fork afore we're ready.
But I didn't spend any money. Now we want to be able to make more money, so if we can. Nope. Can we even do any of these right now? No, we don't have enough pounds. It's alright, we'll just have to keep an eye on it.
Enough shop talk. Believe Mr. Green said there was someone he wanted you to meet.
Alright. Freedom of the press. And if we run into any viewpoints, we're going to pick those up too, because those are, like in Unity, they are fast travel points. That was my mate. You killed my mate. Now I gotta kill all yours. This is why I like the sword cane, the cane sword. Oh, this is a bring back the target alive mission. Might not do this. Well, maybe I can do this without too much of a hassle. That guy's gotta die though. So does she. Come on.
Some woman sneaked in!
Actually, he's gonna come all the way around this corner. That would be great.
There's nothing pretty down here. I need to go back. Find another shipment. Just one small. No one will notice. Don't follow me!
Stay there. He's got to walk, because if we try to carry him, everybody will be all up in my business.
Are you with the police? Are you a copper?
Quiet, please. Quiet, Mr. Bacchus.
They took away my diamonds, my precious jewels.
They weren't yours to keep.
I know what I did was wrong. Please let me go. I'll never steal again. Please have mercy.
That's not what that sounded like. If you really want to repent, you'll do your prison time.
Especially it didn't break his wrist.
Don't follow me! No! Don't take me back to the bobbies! No! Don't take me back to the bobbies!
You'll be fine, Mr.
You know
Bacchus.
what?
No matter how hard you try to escape, that simply isn't legal. Just try to breathe.
Much easier. Then we hide the body in here and we drive off with it.
You're getting
Really? I gotta deal with you guys with the billy clubs? Oh, I must not have had medicine when I did it. Oh, I drove to the house that I was supposed to go to, not the mart. My bad. There's a viewpoint too. Guess we'll get it on the way. Excuse me.
There you go.
And we got him without him dying.
I'll take it easy on him. Thank you.
Lambeth. All right, on our way, and we'll pick up that viewpoint on the way.
I'm gonna put you in your place.
It's a church. There's one mission. I don't remember where it's at, but it's at a mission. It's at a church, and your goal, the side mission, is to put somebody in their grave. Come on, Evie. Let's go up. I know that wind vane's going to be a pain, but come on. That's another reason why to do the viewpoint. You see all this stuff in the local area, the glyphs and the rift points, like this guy. I don't quite remember what they're for, but what the glitches are for, but Templar Hunt. Now that I can just kill, right? Yep, kill a target with the hidden blade.
She's in my sights. She's quick. You gotta overpower her.
Ooh, in the face! I love that cane sword. Like, really, really do.
She shouldn't be here.
Bye-bye! Well, this is a area that does not have an easy way out. Run, child, run. Come on, well. Oh, very well.
Streets closed, state you.
Love quick moving high frame assassinations like that. It's not like Altair or Ezio who would just jump up and stab a poor guy. They just do a sling blade and then just keep running.
Oh, blast them.
Alec, whatever is the matter?
I have been intercepting nothing but poppycock propaganda about soothing syrup and whatnot. No, I swear to high heavens, if Starrick's monopoly continues...
Alec, I beg your pardon. These are friends of mine. Evie Fry and her brother, Jacob.
Oh, Alexander Graham Bell.
Linguist, inventor, and technical expert. Alec, I have something of a favor to ask you.
Can you fix this? Oh, looks like the casing is cracked. Oh, comes apart. I see. Could have used one of these to fit my fuses on top of Big Ben.
Alec is installing a new telegraph line for our Free Press Association.
To combat the static telegraph company. Now, if I can mend the fuses connecting independent lines from Big Ben, static will be weakened. Only we are somewhat at a handicap.
Mm-hmm.
And there. Oh, I've removed the mechanism so it may work with your bracer. I'll put it to use immediately.
Jacob, wait. Mr. Bell, allow me to help you with your fuses.
Oh, you will not find me too proud to accept Miss Fry. Oh, we can use my carriage if you'd be so good as to hold the reins, though.
I'll take that.
I can help you. Oh, Miss Fry, I am so glad you could assist me.
So, Mr. Bell, what inventions are you concocting?
I intend to develop a phonetic telegraph that does not just convey dots and dashes, Miss Fry, but the human voice.
There you are. Phonetic telegraph? Sounds a bit of a mouthful. You could just call it a telephone.
Telephone? How bizarre. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, the press has become entirely dependent on the static telegraph company.
Which is why Mr. Green has asked you to set up a free line.
Yes. What is more, other small independent companies have had their lines sabotaged, and they have little means of finding any broken fuses, which are...
To be found on top of Big Ben.
Correct. Especially as one needs a special government pass to get through the guards.
They will not be a problem. I'll repair the fuses.
I don't know if I will ever have the opportunity to see this building in life, but that is a majestic piece of architecture. Oh, I gotta remember how to do this. Gotta find. Oh, there it went. Left button. Where was that in Whitechapel? Ah,
Lovely
the Big
view.
Ben. Actually, that's the Big Ben, isn't it? The bigger bell in the... Now this is a view. And the music picks in. It's great. No, 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 no. Thought that meant to go the other way. Thought that meant to go that way. Went too far. I got lucky that pulled me back around.
All set.
Yeah, if you're not careful, you won't know where you're headed and accidentally jump off the building. I don't think anyone would physically do what they do, but it's a game and you just kind of gotta go with it. Suspend your level of disbelief. I mean, we're looking at things with mind control, apples, and crystal skulls that can see through your eyes with a little bit of blood, swords that shoot lightning.
That should do it.
We're higher than Ben, almost. That'll work. But that, I mean, that alone would kill her, leaves or not. Hello, Senator. I think you're a senator anyway. Where's the exit? Bye. Nope, no. Don't want to go all the way down. There we go. Get out of the restricted area, and maybe we'll do alright. And not get shot at. Where did he go?
Thank you very much, Miss Fry. I will now be able to continue with the installation of the new line.
If there's anything else I can do to help.
Certainly. Please do come and visit. Oh, I was toying with this device and have noted down the formula for you. It's not perfect yet, but by golly, it works. Maybe a little too well.
I think that's why I enjoy this game more than I do Unity, is the characters are hilarious for me. What are we, is this considered are we done? Or, oh no, we're not done. I don't believe so. I believe if we take a look at the progress tracker, it'll still say sequence 3. Yup. Is there anybody in this? Nope.
Here now.
Sorry, mate. Happens when you ride on the wrong side of the road. I'm pretty sure those blighters just kind of spawned right in front of me. Oh yeah? Got me like a turkey, are you? Hello, kids. Not quite sure what he said, but it sounded like he said something about a cat. Ooh, poor lady. I almost feel bad for her. Almost. Then you realize she's a blighter and she only wears red to hide the blood. Anybody else? Smoke bomb upgraded. Actually, I'm going to do that one too.
I'm coming over and teaching you a bloody lesson.
Bell's Workshop legitimately across the street. I think the policeman. Oh, nope, it is not. It's up the street. Take this ride right here.
There you are.
Wait. While I'm here. Gang Stronghold. Yeah, that's not. We don't have. The only reason we're going to do this one is because we can take these two. We're going to send them in to essentially. Hi, mate. Thanks, guys. Great help.
Get them.
There's an upgrade that showed that left button. Get in there. Not hiding. Somebody's pants. Oh, looks like all the blighters are out. Ouch. He needs to die so I can gain health without. I was going to say he was a level 5. Probably shouldn't have went in there. Depending on where I start, I'm probably just going to go over to Graham Bell's shop and call this a sequence. But we're going to see where we spawn. We actually spawned right outside of Bell's Workshop, so we're going to call it a stream after this after this cutscene.
Ah, Miss Fry. I was just showing Jacob the first message was received via the mended lines. Oh, you can keep the rope launcher, by the way. We've managed to procure another one for your brother. Excellent work. Thank you again.
You're very welcome, Mr. Bell.
We can now defend the principle of impartial news and free speech. Free is fair, but free and brief is far better. Ha ha! Fry, such caustic wit.
And on that note, we must depart.
Oh, good fortune to you both. Call on me anytime.
Now that we've finished with that distraction...
Who is that? Oh, you mean you don't know?
Beautiful train you got here. Miss McBean was just telling me all about her. Name's Ned.
How do you do?
I won't take up more of your time. If you want to learn a thing or two about the finest transit systems in the world, you can find me at this address.
Let us return to locating the Piece of Eden.
We need to reclaim London from Starrick. Who are my targets?
It's not time for that yet.
I didn't come to London to hunt curios.
First understand the dance, only then become the dancer.
Oh, so you're taking over where Father left off.
Someone has to.
Evie, finding the precursor artifact will give us an insight into what the Templars intend. Jacob, I have information about Starrick's associates that should be of use to you. Here.
Alright, I'm actually going to cut it right here. And tomorrow I will make sure to put Charles Dickens on my notes along with 2 other historic figures that we will meet in sequence 4. But with that said, if you have enjoyed the content that I have provided, make sure to hit like and subscribe and take a look in the description below for my website and my social media. And until next time, have a great night.